Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We, humans, sometimes make grave mistakes due to delusion, personal delusion. And it seems like that's the case of the French leaders from France, the guys in charge of the French nation, where they really are delusional in thinking that somehow they can hurt Russia more than they do. France is protected from Russia. It can, hit Russia in ways that Russia possibly cannot hit it at this point. But Russia could annihilate France. France, I don't think, can annihilate Russia. But hey, for the sake of my French people, yes, French can annihilate Russia too. Can we move on? That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is France says Russia will answer for deaths of French aid workers in Ukraine. So I don't know if you're familiar, I think 2 French workers, aid workers. So they're just helping and so on. Civilians were caught in the bombardment and they lost their lives. And now France said that Russia will answer. Well, let's say you are the 34-year-old French foreign minister, because we're talking about that half Zelensky Stein, who comes and tell me, you're gonna, and now let's say I'm Putin, you're gonna answer. And I'm gonna say, well, you've been trying, your country, your leadership, together with other idiots, tried to pull an Gaddafi on me for the past 2 years. That is, see me dragged on the streets, hanged or something like that. Or maybe we put a Mussolini on me, but Gaddafi is better. For 2 years, and you tell me that in 2 years that you're trying to destroy me and see me like we all saw Gaddafi, do you think that I give a fuck? Is the first thing. And the other one, how in the hell are you going to do it? You've been trying for 2 years using military action, economic blackmail. All the pressure you as France put on me failed. How am I going to answer? I did not attack you. I did not attack you yet in any way. Only a little bit in Africa. And I'm winning. I kick you out of Africa one by one. So you see, I'm not even fighting with you. You are fighting with me in Ukraine. So we're going to answer. You have no power. Remember that movie? I like that little clip in Batman, Dark, whatever. Not the last one. I can't remember his name, but I will show you a picture of when the Joker, he was played by, I can't remember his name. I will show you the one that killed himself, and he was like 27. What can you do? And he was in the police department. He was in an interrogation room. I'm sorry, interview room. And he was over there in that room, and he speaks with a police, whatever. He was a detective, whatever he was over there. I can't remember, the deputy, whatever. And then he leaves the room, and the Joker is stays over there at the table. It's dark behind him, and behind him the Batman shows up and grabs him by the head and hits him down and says, "Oh my God, don't never start with the head if you're gonna interrogate someone. I mean, the victim gets all fuzzy and shit," which he's right. And then Batman beats the shit out of this guy over there, and then the Joker said, "Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, your sweetheart." So he basically got his sweetheart, whatever, caught somewhere, and another guy. So he said, "You have to choose between her life or his life." And the guy starts beating him, bam, 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 and he said, "You have nothing to threaten me with." While Batman is beating him up. He said, you have nothing to threaten me with." The same, friends. You have nothing to threaten Putin with. What the fuck are you talking about? It's going to answer. What, in international arena? Are you going to go to the ICC court? You're going to go to ICJ court? You're going to go to United Nations Security Council? What are you going to do? A massage? I think that's about it. You have nothing to threaten me with. Let me show you that little thing. So this is the Joker I like. I think is the best. And the words, the script of this Joker are fantastic, fantastic about the plan and all that. He says so many things, the script writer. So he is what, the Joker in Batman in the Dark Knight 2008. Yeah, that's the guy. And he is, you know, that was after he got beaten by by Batman. You see here, there's some glass over there. He smacked him. Anyway, so let's go back to our things here. So France, right here, says Russia will answer for deaths of French aid worker in Ukraine. Yeah, workers. Yeah, Russia would cooperate if you didn't want to put a Gaddafi on Putin. Right now, nothing works. How are you going to pay? How are you going to answer? No way. French says Russia will have to answer for the deaths of 2 French nationals killed in a drone attack in the Kherson region of Ukraine as they perform humanitarian duties. Kherson Papa wrote on Post Telegram that the 2 French nationals were killed and 3 other foreigners injured in the attack in Berislav, a town just outside the southern city of Kherson, on February 1st. Russian barbarity, Russia will have to answer for its crimes, says French Foreign Minister Stéphane Sejourne. Okay, this is the 34-year-old half Zelensky Stein from Algeria, I think. And he is also, because I know they identify as homosexual, which is just fine, but I know they like that. I identify as this and I am this. I don't give a fuck, but since you like saying that, I will say it. I don't think that plays a role. But hey, he appointed his former partner as the foreign minister. Oh, this is foreign minister, my bad, not the prime minister, mistake. This is the foreign minister, which is the boyfriend. This is a 38-year-old guy that was appointed by his 34-year-old ex-partner into the position. So you got the 34 French, that's the guy with the Algerian Zelensky Stein. The 34-year-old was appointed as a prime minister of France, and he appointed his former 38-year-old as the foreign minister. And yeah, that's the way it is, my friends. What can you do? So the French remarks come at the United Nations highest court on February 2nd, ruled that it has jurisdiction in most aspects of the case filed by Ukraine against Russia shortly after the start of Moscow's full-scale invasion of its neighbor almost 2 years ago. The case filed by Kiev International Court of Justice in The Hague accused Russia of violating the 1948 Genocide Convention by falsely claiming that the February 24, 2022 invasion was launched in order to curb an alleged genocide of Russian speakers in eastern Ukraine. They have the evidence. I have no how should I put it, doubt that the Russians will just say, yeah, okay, let's see what's going on. So, my friends, what do you think? Will France be able to do anything to Russia? Definitely they will try. They will try everything, but you have nothing to threaten me with. Yeah, we're going to answer. I mean, if you want to look like these things, these guys might find that, hey, you got, again, as they say, mercenaries in Kharkiv or Kharkov. Well, we don't have. And individuals can do whatever they want. It's illegal, but we can do whatever we want. There's so many. I mean, when you have a court of justice that rules based on political affiliations or preferences, that's not justice. And I'm talking across the board, not only about Russians or the French or the Ukrainians. It's perverted, my friends. It's perverted. It's just, but this is the way we are, humans. Very, very imperfect. Far from being God's best creation. Far. Because if we are, then I have questions about the creator, you know. I mean, if you look at, let's say, Michelangelo, the Sixtine Chapel, or I can look at David or so on, you know, the statue. Now that you can find out what kind of artist did that. But we are that artist's greatest creation? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.